Hey guys, Tiffany here, and I'm at DJ Classic Alpaca Farm where they are celebrating National Alpaca Farm Weekend here on their farm. And there's so much to see here. All of the vendors they have where we get to see fiber artists process fiber, weave fiber, spin fiber, turn it into felt little animals, and we even have a knitter representing the crochet and knitting community. This is going to be so special. I'm going to talk with each one of them, ask if they can walk me through their process, and you are going to join me. This is going to be so much fun, and I hope you enjoy. Let's go. Guys, I'm here at DJ Alpaca Farm and I found this working station that I am fascinated with, and somebody who's actually going to walk us through what he's doing. So what are you doing?
Well, what I'm doing is I'm taking the fleece of an alpaca that I understand is named Steel.
Steel, aw. And we got a whole bag of alpaca right here.
You can kind of guess the reason for the name.
Oh, the yarn is gorgeous.
Well, this isn't yarn yet.
I mean, I know. It's the fleece is so beautiful.
So the first thing that we're doing, originally the process of picking, you literally would be sitting through and you'd be picking apart all of these clumps.
Okay.
How many kid hours do you think this would take?
A lot.
Yes, because it would be the kids doing it.
Really? Okay, that would be something the children would be tasked to do.
Yeah, because later on, as they became older and became skilled, they would then be doing things like spinning.
Oh, okay, so it's like a maturity level growth. Okay.
Now, to speed things up a little bit, because sitting here all day, I would never get through this bag.
Makes sense.
We have what is called a box picker. I like to call it a medieval torture device.
Oh my gosh, all these nails.
Yes, anyone care to put their hand inside?
It's terrifying.
So what this does, and to start with, this is unwashed. We have not washed this alpaca at all.
Okay, so this alpaca is right from like the shearing process.
Yes.
That the animal just got sheared and now this is the next step.
So alpaca, unlike sheep, don't sweat.
They don't sweat.
No. Therefore, they don't get oily hair like we do.
That's nice and convenient.
So during this particular process, as we are breaking up the clumps, a lot of the dirt is just going to fall right off.
Nice. So it's like are you cleaning it then?
No, technically not, because that will usually be done by the spinner once they've made their yarn.
Oh.
Or if this is going to a professional mill, they will do the washing first because they don't want the grit that will be in here to get into the machinery.
That makes sense.
So now that we've gone and broken it up, as you recall what that looked like earlier.
Right. Oh, so it went from like these tiny little pieces to now it's all kind of grouped together. Yeah.
Well, it's broken up.
Yeah.
Now we're going to go over to our drum carder.
Oh, okay.
And this is where we now comb it out. And the bad joke is we're going to make it one direction.
Okay. It's one direction, guys.
Now, a great bad joke that goes with this one. How many horsepower is this?
0, because there's no horses.
Congratulations, the first person to actually get that. So even in this particular case, a kid can operate this with no problem.
Okay.
You just have to watch out here, because those are on the sharp side. You want to keep your fingers back a little bit.
Gotcha.
And what's just as much fun is when you ask the kids, where is it going? I'm feeding it in, where's it coming out?
Right, it was like you're going in, but there's no out.
Well, there is. And you just saw that clump go through.
Oh, okay.
I've had kids tell me it's coming out the bottom, so I'll stop and look underneath. No, it's not coming out here.
That's cute. That'd be really cute.
See, the idea is, not only is this to be a demonstration, it's to make it fun, and by being fun, they learn more.
Of course. You got to make it interesting, something you want to do.
Come on. Let's think algebra for a moment. How boring that is. How difficult it is to learn. But some of the arts and crafts, as soon as they go, oh, all I have to do is this, and I get this.
It's empowering. It's really cool.
All right, now,
Okay.
using a complicated steak skewer, we've got this opening that's right here in all the teeth.
Yeah.
And now you can see how this is all going in the same direction.
Wow.
Hence the bad joke about one direction. And now with this, you're starting to...
So we don't have to worry about getting everything. It's okay if some pieces stay behind?
Yeah, because it'll usually be picked up in the next run.
Gotcha.
Now, I wind this up this way, and we have what's now called a spinning bat.
The spinning bat.
And it's with 2 T's.
Oh my god, it's so soft.
Now, there's 2 ways that spinners will work with this.
Okay.
They'll have it unwrapped like this, and they'll pull a strip off, and they'll start spinning.
Okay.
Or, with it all like this, they'll just pull,
Oh, okay.
kind of like a center pull ball of yarn. And the great trick with kids. You ready to hold this really heavy object?
Really? Ready?
Really heavy. Ready?
Okay. Yeah. Like it's floating.
It is a cloud.
Wow.
Now here's the thing about alpaca. A cooler day, it's easier for this demonstration. A day like this, you don't want to be warm.
Gotcha. Okay,
But
so you prefer to do this in cooler weather?
But
Oh.
if you were to put this over your arm, you'll realize how warm your arm is becoming.
Right?
And it's nothing more than this fluff.
Imagine what an alpaca feels.
Well, remember,
They
their
don't-
normal place of life is the high Andes,
It's true.
where summer might get into the 60s.
That's very true.
Now, did you know that alpaca have a trait similar to a polar bear?
No, I didn't know alpaca had anything in common with a polar bear.
Every single one of these fibers is a straw. It's hollow.
Their hair is hollow.
Yes. So we know the science. You go with, layers and trapped airspace to keep warm.
Okay.
They're growing it.
Brilliant. No wonder why we do so much with their wool.
Well, we don't call it wool because that's going to be sheep.
Okay, okay. So sheep have wool, so alpaca have
We just use the generic term fleece.
fleece. Okay.
Think Greek mythology, the golden fleece was ram skin.
I didn't put that together, but that makes a lot of sense.
I know, surprise. It's kind of like, we're bringing ancient Greece into this?
Right?
As I told you, I do what I can to make it fun.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for showing us this demonstration. That's really cool. So I just saw you grab the fleece from the table, made a bat. We just made a bat with it. Now what are you doing? This next step is this step? Okay. Spinning. Spinning is the next step. Okay. I'm gonna get back and see.
Taking what you made and pulling out until I can.
Remember, it's not that easy. It's very simple once you're there. So it's very delicate. Now just muscle it.
Because, you saw how long it was.
Yeah.
This all overlap.
Right?
Okay, so now I'm just going to pull it out.
That's how we do it. Some of our
Until I can.
electric wheel. That's nice.
Yeah, if my knees start hurting, I'll use the electric.
I totally understand because I know that they have.
Now, this is called a short draw. Now, some people will hold it out here
Okay.
and let it.
That is long. Oh my
That's
gosh,
a
that would
long
be so
draw.
long. So you gotta keep your 2 hands together, pretty close together.
Yeah.
All right, so after the wool or the fiber is spun in the spinning wheel or on a drop spindle, or as in David's case, goes through the machine, then we get to play with it. There's so many options that we can do with this fiber after it's been spun. It can be woven, it can be turned into yarn where we can knit it and crochet it. It can be also felted to make really cool figurines.
How they did that. I bought the kit, I got it in the mail, and I haven't done it because I'm like, I don't even know what to do.
This is going to take a while. So this bowl is kind of halfway. What a lovely color.
Send her up to see the roasting old man.
So right now,
Thank you, Vice.
so it's going to get washed a little bit more.
What a lovely color.
Send her up to see the roasting old man.
So right now,
Thank you, Vice.
so it's going to get washed a little bit more.
Saturday, right? Not in school, right? Did you learn something? Wait a minute, I'm not in school. Why am I learning something?
I'm just going to watch you.
So what I'm doing is I start with the bowl. I play with it a little bit.
Oh, come on, take a look.
Scott.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm so excited. I found an actual felter who shapes little figurines, and this is so cute. I was like thrilled. I'm so thrilled.
So I start with the same fiber as somebody who is weaving wood. I start with,
So that doesn't look like yarn.
yeah,
So it's a bat. So it's before. Okay, before it's yarn. Now, can I use yarn?
you can get some really cool effects with yarn. This little unicorn, this was yarn.
Oh, the little curlies. Okay,
Curlies.
gotcha.
Anything will felt. So long as it is a fiber, it will felt. It's just the softer the fiber, the more difficult it is to felt.
Okay.
It takes a long time. So alpaca is super soft and silky.
Gotcha.
So it'll take a lot longer to felt than, say, sheep.
Oh, okay.
And you can felt Pyrenees, you can felt dog fur, you can felt cat fur.
Cat and dog fur. I love that.
Yes. I had a Pyrenees, I used to capture his fur and I would work it into some of the pieces.
That's so funny. I love it.
So I start with the wool and then I work with needles. The felting needles have quite a sharp tip. As you can see through my finger. But this is where the magic happens, is this bit here.
Okay.
There's little barbs on if you want to run your finger, don't touch the tip, just run there and you can feel the barbs.
Oh, that's,
It's like
okay. You can't even see it. You can't even see it.
You can on some of the really coarser needles. So you will start with the coarser needle to build your basic shape. And you're going to stab at the wool.
You're stabbing on this base here. Is it important to have a certain base? Like, can you destroy a table?
Yes. I would say that the best kind of base is to get is a foam base.
Foam.
To start. This is a very expensive wool mat.
Oh.
But I felt about 30 hours a week, and that would be a foam pad a week.
Okay.
So you are, as you can see from the pad, the wool gets stuck into it. You are felting into the pad.
Oh.
So it will break down if it's foam.
Okay.
If you do felt hard and you get foam into your pieces, just get a pair of tweezers and pull them out. Stabbing away.
Okay.
And I'm wanting to create a three-dimensional shape. I'm going to go for a ball. And I'm going to move the piece and keep moving my wool.
Okay. And this is creating a structure?
Yes.
Gotcha.
But as you can see, I'm starting to get my shape. And you keep moving the wool around. If you keep working on it in one direction only, you're going to end up with something flat.
Oh.
Like if I want to make an ear, I would keep it flat on the ground and just keep felting straight up and down.
Gotcha.
And the big thing to remember is the angle in is the same angle out, because the needles are brittle. If you put this in and I twist it to the side, it's going to snap.
Wow. Okay.
So once I have my basic shape, and I'm happy with the firmness, and I don't go too firm because I want to be able to put them together. If you found something that's really, really, really firm, it's really, really hard to get the two to go together. But I'm getting my ball. You can also help round it out.
I love it. I love it.
And then because I don't want to have holes in my final product, I would go to a finer needle.
Okay.
And then from this, I'd go to the finishing needle, which I have in here, and you can see it's starting to bend, which means it's going to break. So this one allows me to work at an angle, and any holes that I have, it's going to remove them. and give me that super smooth threads. Neat. So it's not hard to do, it just takes time and patience.
Right, so we've just made a ball. Now, how would I take a ball and attach it to something?
I like to use something, I'm super clumsy. So if I want to do something like that, I would take, and these are corsage pins. Corsage. So they're the longer pins you use for flower arrangements.
Okay.
And I like them because they're really colorful and I can see where they are.
Makes sense.
That helps me position where I want the ball to go. So I'm going to grab some more. And this is a coarser core wool. This is sheep's wool.
Okay.
I use sheep's wool inside for 2 reasons. Number 1, it's cheaper. Number 2, it felts faster. So cheaper and felting faster to get my basic shape. Then I will wrap that like that.
Oh.
And I'll take my needle and I will go onto the one form and then down onto the other. And when I finish doing that, then I will do the same. His tail, I left his tail fluffy and soft at the end so that I can attach that there.
So it's kind of like an amigurumi or a crocheted stuffed animal where you do the pieces separate and then you join them together and you just poke. Wow, that was so special, being able to talk to all of their fiber artists that were here representing, being able to see all of the beautiful alpacas, all the colors, seeing their smiling faces. This was such a special experience. If you get an opportunity to come to DJ Classic Alpaca, do so. They are the nicest people, both Jim and Debbie, who own the farm, and they make your experience extra special. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the content, and I'll see you with the next one. Bye guys.